Welcome to Mountain Wisdom, where we view the world of psychology and religion through the simplicity of mountain wisdom. So sit back for a few moments and enjoy our program. Good morning and welcome to Mountain Wisdom. This is Tim. This morning I want to talk about something I find is very interesting and bewildering to us nowadays. I was at a friend's house not too long ago, and we were sitting around talking about biblical events, and they asked me, said, Tim, do you really believe in demons, as in the days of Christ? And I thought to myself, well, I don't think we have demons on earth as we did then, but I do think, yes, people do have demons in their life that they deal with. After all, isn't that the serenity prayer? God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Recognizing something is bigger than what we are. That's pretty humbling, I think. And that's the first step in Alcoholics Anonymous, is they realize that their alcoholism is bigger than they are. It's a demon in their life that possesses them to the point that they can't control themselves. I think demons are just very simply that. I think a demon could be drug possession or alcoholism. I think can be a mental health issue that somebody's dealing with, schizophrenia, perhaps a narcissistic personality, whatever have you. It's bigger than that person is. It's bigger than they are, and it possesses them to the point that they can't function. Interesting similarities. In the day of Christ, those demons forced that man away from a family life. Think about that. Think about the homeless people in this country. Do you realize that most of our homeless people in the United States are suffering with mental illnesses? Think about that one, or addiction. It's bigger than they are. It forces them away from their family. As the demon forced that person into the wilderness, away from his family, so does it force the people that we love and care about away from their families into the wilderness. It forced that man to live in a tomb all alone. Wow, think about that one. Do you know somebody suffering with a mental illness that perhaps they seem like they're living all alone in a tomb where nobody can help them and reach them? I think so. I find it fascinating that the demons, I don't think, can be equated to what we see on movies like Nightmare on Elm Street or perhaps the Damien movies or Resident Evil or anything like that. I think demons simply nowadays are something that possesses a person far greater than what we can understand. I have a family member that they had a son, and their son suffered, I believe, personally, from schizophrenia. And I believe that his schizophrenia caused him to withdraw within himself, and they didn't recognize it and try to get him help for it. It's not their fault. It's just the way people are. And he thought he was a character off a TV show by the name of Ian McLeod, somebody that traveled through time with a sword and fought evil. And we haven't talked to him in 30 some years. We don't know where he's at. We don't know if he's alive or dead or in an institution somewhere. We have no idea. Wow, what a demon to carry on your shoulders that drives you away from your family and friends. Well, folks, this is just my simple thought at Mountain Wisdom that the demon possession nowadays, I think it does exist in the form of addiction and mental illnesses or obsessive compulsive disorders or whatever you want to tag it. It's something in somebody's life that controls them to a point that they can't function anymore in reality. Folks, if you know somebody suffering with a mental illness, I urge you, get them help. Somebody suffering with addiction, get them help. Somebody that needs your love and compassion, show it to them by trying to find help for them. You can't make them go into recovery, but you can be supportive of them and try to find a direction for them to go into recovery. Remember, folks, that serenity prayer is really important to them too. That God would grant them the serenity to accept the things that He cannot change. That would be the situation of their life. Well, folks, I'm not here to offer you mental health opinions or advice. I'm just here simply to offer you what I see as mountain wisdom, how to handle today's problems with a blend of psychology and biblical relationship together. Demons do exist in people's lives, folks. They really do. The same demons that were in the days of Christ, only in a different form now. And if you know somebody that's suffering from addiction or perhaps alcoholism or perhaps a mental illness, I urge you, seek help for them. Remember, folks, we're supposed to be compassionate in how we feel to people. We're supposed to be empathetic in what we believe and show empathy towards people. We're supposed to care about them with all of our heart and all of our soul. So I urge you today, take a moment to care about somebody that needs your help. Well, from Mountain Wisdom, I'd like to wish you a wonderful week and God bless. See you next time.